Hey guys, it's Futon here, and today we're going to be bringing you discussions on the new comp rework, what happened, and how everything goes now. For the most part, if you guys really just use your completion escape for Slayer and such, you really won't notice that big of a difference. But one of the things that they did first off was disattach most of the stats from the actual cape. So now when you have the completion escape here, everything is the same as the max cape. There's absolutely no difference. Instead, there's inherently an effect if you've completed the Reaper achievement, the Reaper crew, attached to your count, which basically gives like a plus 12 stats and everything, and a plus 2 prayer, and plus 200 LP. This 200 LP doesn't matter, as you see here, if the cape's equipped or not. With this as well, all of your skill cape perks on max are now applied to every cape. Now, with this in mind, it makes it so that each of the Kiln capes is actually 5 strength more powerful than the max capes. The only difference is you lose 3 prayer with these. So you get 5 prayer with this, and then you lose 5 stats. In most cases, the 5 strength is more important. With that also being in regards, all of the teleports that were attached to the max cape, or sorry, to the comp cape, were now in your spellbook. So you can teleport the max guild. I'm not going to waste the skeletal horde teleport. You can go to Kedar Monastery. And you can also go to the Manor Farm. So everything is now attached directly to you and not attached to the player. Or to the cape. Now with that being said, let's go back to the max guild. There's also a change today made for dealing with the Runescape perk. Because not only was those changed, but the Eva's Alerter effect is permanently on your account. So the Runescape perk was the Eva Alerter. So with this being in effect here, go ahead here. The Runescape was also changed to have this new perk. Increases your ammunition special effect chance by 20% of its current chance. So basically, you have a 20% more chance than what you had before of stuff like ruby bolts and etc. proccing. So if it was a 1 in 20 chance, it's now a 1 in like 16 chance of it proccing. It doesn't really seem like that big of a deal, but it adds up to be quite a bit. This is a very nice addition. And besides that, the other change made was to the actual keepsakes. If you had comp keepsake in any way, your cape was destroyed, and you would be funded a keepsake key, but not the cape. Sorry. I don't know what they're really going to do about it right now, but you lost 5 mil if you had a keepsake. If you didn't have a keepsake, it was automatically activated. But besides that, they went ahead and added in these 4 overrides for you regardless. So you did get to keep the override. But now it's in the versions here. As you see, they have hooded and non-hooded for every single one of them. You can alternate these at will. Note, to change the comp capes, you still need to, unfortunately, go into here and with the max cape and change it. Note, with this being said, the comp cape item itself, the physical item, is absolutely useless. There is no real use to it. Everything else could be done without it. And that's pretty much all there really is to the rework. Note that in addition to that, there was some requirement changes. For one, the Castle Wars requirement was removed from Trim completely. It's gone. Reaper has been removed from comp. However, there are still some things that are on comp and Reaper, such as a QBD kill, a ROTS kill, and 100% Telos. It's still, and Virago is still on Trim, unfortunately. If you go down here, you'll find them all here. That's really curious. Why is that? That should be in Grace, but oh well. And then besides that, we get into Grace here. These are the 5 Grace requirements added to the Trim. One of these, the been there, done that, is actually added. It's going to be added to the completion escape. So if you're a normal comp caper, you need to do this achievement. If you're a trimmer, you need to do all of these achievements. Sandy title, EIEAO, the breeding log. Work on your artisans too. There are 4 right here. You got to get the work on your artisan achievement, which was the original one. And then you have the 3 outfits that you could buy from the shop. And with that as well, you have the salty title. So unfortunately, it looks like you need to go ahead and do all of what's here as well to go ahead and keep your cape. Note, this is in place for 1 month. After 1 month, if you do not have these requirements complete, you will lose your comp/trim capes. Just as a fair warning. I am in the progress of finishing up guides for all of these. I wrote out layouts today. We'll see what happens though, because I keep forgetting and keep getting busy with other things. But either way, this is pretty much it for the comp rework and what really happened. Just as a note, Kiln is now best in slot for everything. Unless you're hybriding, in which case you can just use a max cape. Trim and comp capes have no use. All their teleports are in the spellbooks, or all the effects is actually physically on the player. Note, I will say this, it does apply to areas where you normally can't wear a cape. So you do get some buffs in that regards. To quests areas, actual dungeoneering gets a buff because they're on the character. So inside DG, you get a plus 12 buff for having the Reaper title. And that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully this was a little bit of clearing some things up. And I will see you guys for the next video.